Wait, that's my ass. 8 anal sex stories. Virgin Anal Sex Erotica Threesome Erotica Collection. Written by Nicki Minaj and Kimmy Welsh. Narrated by Sierra Kline, Allison O'Keefe, and Talula Rouge.
Anal for Sale. Anal Brats 20. First time anal sex erotica. It was a hot Tuesday in May, and I was waiting outside of one of our 3-bedroom stunners. Dean Morgan was already late, but that was no surprise. Businessmen like him kept to a different time, and I'm sure he was busy handling his high-profile divorce. His wife said she caught him fucking his receptionist in the ass. Can you believe that? So, now he was after his own place, and I just happened to be the lucky realtor tasked with finding it. I'd obviously taken his wife's side, but there's some big commission if I can shift this property, so I can ignore my morals on this one. It's been vacant for months, and I know Mr. Morgan is desperate to get out of his temporary apartment. A few minutes later, he comes rolling by in his open-top car. I could hear him coming from a block away. I crossed my arms and looked over my shades as he pulled up.
"I know, Kenzie," he said, stepping out of the car. "I know, and I'm sorry."
He took a step forward and put his hand on my hips to give me a kiss. I stayed there pouting, but it was tough to stay mad at him. I don't know, he just kind of had this way about him, like a lovable rogue, you know? It didn't hurt that he was handsome either. I could smell the sweet, woody aftershave. He wore an open white shirt and tight pants. His ankles were bare, and below them were his polished shoes. He was late, but he looked good.
"So this is it, huh?"
He took off his shades and folded them over the open neck of his shirt. "This is it," I swooned. 4,000 square feet of lakeside bliss.
Let's not get carried away.
It has a mature front garden with an idyllic path guiding you right to the front door.
"Don't start the spiel with me, Kenzie," he said. "And is mature another word for overgrown?"
He bent down and touched the leaves of a plant, as though he knew what he was looking for. Whatever he was hoping to find, he was dissatisfied. "Shall we?" I said, presenting the house.
"Please," he said. "I've got a meeting in an hour and a half, and I don't want to be late."
"At least there's someone out there you don't want to be late for," I snarked. I turned the key in the front door and opened it into the cool marble foyer.
"Interesting,"
Mr. Morgan said, stepping inside. He didn't want to play his hand. "A spacious, elegant area to welcome guests, should you be having any." He hummed and thought. "A definite wow entrance for impressing suitors." He tilted an eyebrow.
"I haven't come here to talk about that."
I wasn't going to. That was a lie. I wanted to know more. Why the receptionist? Why in the ass? He walked off through the house briskly, and I hurried to catch up with him.
"This is what I wanted to see," he said.
He stood in the lounge and looked out of the floor-to-ceiling windows at the lake beyond. "It has its own mooring and jetty. All told, it's nearly 4 acres and 250 feet of lakefront with its own guest house."
"You don't need to tell me, Kenzie. I can see it."
I took a breath and fought against putting my hands on my hips. Be professional.
"And the bedrooms?"
"Right this way, sir." He laughed and followed behind me.
"You look good,"
he said. I looked back to see him staring right at my ass. It was one of my proudest assets, and given how tight my pencil skirt was, I could forgive him for looking. "The master bedroom," I said, ignoring the compliment. He walked over the threshold and into the large bedroom. It had a fully mirrored wardrobe opposite the bed that he took particular attention to. He wore a smirk.
"That's something."
"I'm sure," I said. "Maybe you could bring her here."
"Kenzie," he warned.
"What?"
"It was a one-time thing, please. I explained this to the press. I shouldn't have to explain it to you."
"But why? And why her ass?" Mr. Morgan sighed and pinched the bridge of his nose.
"It's
Sample complete. Ready to continue?